So welcome everyone to Yoga Therapy on Tuesdays. And today we are working again with the neck and shoulders. And for the second class, I was going a little bit more up towards the throat and the neck itself. There are a few shoulder injuries in the room, so I am going to continue to work with the shoulders and working especially heart openers. And then we've had some requests for sciatic work. So keeping everything bending and straightening, some side bends, forward bends, one side at a time. We'll fit in a little bit of that. And some strength work as possible. Hands at the heart. On this rainy Tuesday in Vancouver and here on the Sunshine Coast. Let's bring in some sunlight. Inhale, arms at the sides. And if you can imagine that light opening from the heart all directions. And exhale, gathering up that light back to the heart. You can bend the knees, feel the feet. And inhale, play with the head position. So opening the heart. How does it feel to lift the head up, not hang the head back, but lift the head up so it's just come right out of the upper back naturally. And exhale, gathering in the light back to its source. Just keep this going your own time. Play with the head position. I like to nod up and down, but you can keep your head more central. Having some ha exhale or ujjayi exhale. It's clearing any blocks in the throat chakra area. So we're going into that area today as well as the heart. And all the muscles and bones around those two centers. If you can, think about the back of the chakra as well. So as you go forward, can you feel the back of the heart and the back of the neck? Adding humming if you like. And I invite you to do this in your own time. So just do it with your own exhale. You can be a choir together. Brahmari is very soothing for the nervous system, yet invigorating, awakening. Adding Om if you like. When you're ready, starting to bring your arms up the sides, coming up, you can stretch your fingers apart, really get into the hands. Exhale, hands coming down. You can make fists if you like, for those of you with arthritis in the hands or any weakness in the wrists. This can be helpful. Just a reminder that sometimes when there's pain in the wrists and hands, it's actually coming from the shoulders. Sometimes it's from congestion in the shoulders and in the chest area. So just keep that in mind if you ever have that feeling. And start going up on the toes if you like. You can also do nyasam that we did last week if you prefer. I'm just going to do this variation today. You can add on an interlocking of the fingers at the top, stretching those fingers and shoulders, and exhale coming down. Making those fists. Just feel the energy of that. Something empowering too about making those fists. And using a little bit of resistance can just make you feel a bit more resourced if you're feeling ungrounded. Fearful. After doing this 4 to 6 times, just staying at the top, interlocking the fingers if that's possible for you. And you're going to exhale, bring your heels down, stretch your hands up. See what that feels like. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. If this is too much for your shoulders, I'm just going to show an alternative, which you can try and you might prefer. Inhale, this gets a bit more into the shoulders rather than the upper back. So inhale, cross the arms, hold opposite elbows. Exhale, drop the shoulders down, bring the heels down at the same time. And put your mind on a shoulder that might be injured as you do that. Inhale, release that downward movement, just let the shoulders float, and exhale, bend the elbows and drop the shoulders as you come down. So either of those, I'm going to show the second variation because of what's in the room today. But you might prefer the first. Inhale, and try crossing the opposite arm on top, which will feel very, very weird. And exhale. Shoulders down, put your mind on your shoulder that might be a little more sticky. Inhale, release. And exhale, coming down. When you come down, really keeping the chest open, elbows facing slightly forward, or roll the shoulders back. Just going your own timing. You can add that spreading of the fingers apart as you inhale to spread the area called the carpal tunnel, that space in the palm. Switching the cross of your arms. Just do one more, your own timing. Just rest. You can put your hands on your heart and namaste, Anjali Mudra, or Just holding your heart with your hands or crossing your arms. Add some butterfly tapping if you like. Just notice how you feel in your heart today. Those positions of the hands. You can just start with your breath. How's the breath? Is it going into the heart space or is it feeling like it's a bit stuck? I'm just going to observe how this changes throughout the class. So when we have a bit of anxiety, usually this space gets quite tight. Okay. So let's play with a little bit of side bending and rotation today. So we'll start with a side bend. Inhale, arms coming up. Now you can bring them anywhere. They could be here, they could be palms together, interlocked. Exhale, coming to your side. I'm going to bring one arm down today, and I'm going to suggest maybe bending that top elbow, but you could have the arm straight, so play with what you prefer. Inhale, coming up. So any version of the arms in this pose that you know, that you like. Exhale, coming to the side. Just go side to side. Really focusing on the intercostal muscles between the ribs, creating some space there through this stretch. And if you prefer, you can also focus on your hips and lower back. This one can also be helpful for various lower back issues, especially if you stick the hip out. So that's probably a couple of you in the room. Virtual room today. Breath long and smooth, constricting the throat, Ujjayi pranayama. Just noticing where there might be some tightness, some tension, some holding. You can't focus on the inhale today. Just start with the exhale and then the inhale will come throughout the practice. Just finishing up this vinyasa, we're going to stay on the next round. And I'm going to do this at the wall, which I've been doing recently, just to get a little more into it. So you can keep the feet where they are, or you can try crossing one foot or the other and just see which one you prefer. Try to keep your shoulders aligned. If that works, you can always play with bringing the arm up as you inhale and exhale, bring it down. If it's feeling a bit strained, to stay there. Adjust that palm at the wall according to your wrist comfort. If you're focusing more on the lower back, stick the hip out, that left hip. Going to the other side. Really great pose for scoliosis, great pose for asthma, getting into that rib cage. And great for the lower back. We're working the QL area, which is often getting compressed through our lifestyle. That vinyasa, if you prefer. Align those shoulders. There'll be a tendency to rotate that top shoulder forward to see if you can move towards that alignment without forcing it. Coming out. Ready? Do your samastiti. You can place your hands on your side ribs and just notice if you can breathe more laterally into the side ribs. Set my hands like this, hopefully you can see. So just try to inhale into side ribs, into your hands. Exhale, release. Okay, let's do some twists with Tadasana again. Inhale, arms coming up. Come on your toes or not. Exhale, turning to your left. You can leave your hands at shoulder height if you like, or bring them down. Inhale, coming up, and you're going to try to keep your hips facing forward. So let's see if I can do that a little better this time. So you have to think of that front hip coming forward. Put your weight on your big toe mound of that right foot. And inhale, center. Or you can leave your arms up if that feels better and just try to twist back. And also bend your knees if that helps you keep your hips forward and twist your shoulders. This gets into the neck a bit more. And just finishing up. So going into some warriors, back of your mat area. You bring your left foot forward, your right foot turned out. Make sure you have room at the sides. So I'm just going to adjust my mat a bit. There we go. Okay, so inhale, arms at the side, lifting the heart. And exhale, you're going to twist towards your right, the easy side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Now, if you keep the back heel down, you won't be able to twist super far, but you can still manage. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. You can also, I'll show an alternative, it's a little harder. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting the other direction, and that back heel, you can bring it up and make it parallel to the front. You'll be able to twist more. Inhale, center. Place the heel down as you come out of the pose. You'll have to adjust the heel a minute. It's a little harder to do it that way. but you'll get more range of motion. So try that around 6 times. Exhale as you twist. Let's do 4 times. Last time, wherever you're at. And coming back. Other side. Right foot forward. Left foot turned out. Finding your stance. Inhale, arms sides. Exhale, going to your easy side, the left side. Inhale, center. You can keep the pose with your legs if you like, and exhale, other side. Center. Exhale, release. And start lifting that back heel on that second exhale if you like. We'll do 4 rounds. Just finishing your last round. When you finish, just come back to Samastiti. Place the hands at the heart. Feel the elevated heart rate. Gradually coming back to neutral. Forward bend. Hip width apart. So you bring in the image of a butterfly wings, drawing those wings all around you. Butterfly is an image of transformation and freedom. Exhale, drawing those wings as you come forward and you bring your hands to your lower back, palms facing up. Inhale, hands behind you, palms up, rotate, and gradually rotate the palms facing each other. And then you go forward. Exhale, palms are facing your ears, and then you rotate till the palms face the sky. Inhale, bring your hands way back. Your palms are facing up, and then you rotate them to gradually face towards the center. And if you like, you can visualize drawing those butterfly wings, freeing up the neck, shoulders, chest, and hopefully creating a little bit more space to experience that spiritual heart, anahata chakra, the throat chakra area, the shuti. Free the heart from all of its protective armor, and throat from the same. Start to feel a sense of joy and peace and love, and freedom of expression, freedom to speak, speaking from a place of love and equanimity, doing no harm, ahimsa, an important principle of the yamas. And satya, truth as it can be heard. It's very hard to practice that when we're not in a place of love and peace in our hearts. Often it's great to get at it somatically, just freeing that caging, that armor. When you're ready, coming all the way down, we're going to go halfway up if this is comfortable. We're going to start one side at a time. I'm going to start with my left arm. Just take it to where you can. You might just get to the side of your body, or if it's comfortable, all the way overhead. That's your inhale, exhale, one wing at a time. I'm working on the left wing, sweeping it back, forward bend, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, right arm, tracing that right wing, and exhale, drawing that semicircle coming back to an imagined insertion point of that right wing. Just keep going. If this feels easy for you, or if you don't have an injury on one side or the other, you could try both arms. But if you do have an injury or an old injury on one side, it can be really good to just work on one side at a time. Show it with both. It's a lot of weights. You might just come with your arms to the side if your lower back can handle it. Arms all the way forward. Be careful. And you can stay a breath if you've got the strength. In that stay, you can exhale, bend the elbows, drop the shoulders down, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep those wings and come forward. So you can add on that piece if you like. Your lower back's getting tired, just go into a forward bend and rest. Staying in your forward bend. Your lower back needs strengthening. You probably will be feeling the muscles there having worked. Any forward bend you like. Gradually coming up. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, stay. Inhale the rest of the way up. Exhale, release. Samastiti, notice how you feel. Okay, Trikonasana. Trikonasana. So feet apart, triangle. And turning your left foot out, your right foot in. Inhale, arms coming up, shoulder height. Exhale, coming into your triangle. Inhale, arm along the ear if you can. I think all of you in this class will be able to do this piece. Exhale, hand coming up and back, look away. Stretch the front of that top shoulder and stretch that right side of your neck. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down, take a break. We're going to do this 4 times. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, stretching into your Utthita Trikonasana. See all those triangles? Draw your belly in. Inhale. Extend that top arm. Exhale, hand up and back. Look away, down and away. Feel the stretch on the whole side of the neck and the shoulder of that top side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release the hands down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, arm up, look away, draw the belly in. Inhale, if you can, into the chest, then the belly. As you come up, looking center, exhale, release. Last time, inhale. Pause. Exhale, start to exhale before you start to move. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hand away, look away. Inhale, up. Exhale, feet parallel, hands down. Turning your right foot out, your left toe slightly in. So that left foot for you, it could be square if that feels better for your knee. Inhale, heel to heel alignment or heel to arch or wider. Inhale, up, exhale, triangle. Draw the belly in. Inhale, arm in line with ear, and I've got my bottom hand on my shin just to get a little bit more stability, but you could use your core for this. Exhale, hand up, look away, and at that point I let go of my leg. Use my core a bit more. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Do this 3 more times on your own. Last time when you finish, just come to Samasthiti and rest. Exhale, release. Just take a moment. Place your hands on your heart. Again, you're welcome to do that butterfly tapping. This is to just help balance the nervous system. EMDR approach. When you're ready, we're going to take our blocks or a chair. You can use 2 blocks or just 1 block. I'm going to start with 1 block. Feet in triangle. Legs, that is. Equilateral triangle, if that works for you. Your feet are parallel, the little toe side of your feet, if that's comfortable for your knees. If it's not, just adjust your feet until your knees are comfortable. So there's much individual alignment in the leg bones, so just make sure your knees are comfortable. That's the important cueing. And just coming forward, so this is Trikonasana Parivrtti, twisted triangle, but we're doing a version that focuses on the neck and shoulders. So this is something based on what I learned from Gary Kraftsow many years ago, Yoga for Wellness, my favorite teachers. Exhale, twisting to your left, so your right hand is down. I'm going to show the opposite side, mirroring you. And if you can, exhale coming up. Now, if that hurts your neck or shoulders, bring the hand down to the lower back. It's feeling better for me this morning. You can look up or just look side or even down and away. So play with all those positions. Inhale, extend. I'm switching hands now. Exhale, other side. Hand on the lower back or bring it up to the sky. Excuse me. Inhale. And exhale. You show now with the full wing. So this is focusing more on the upper back than the lower back because we're high up and we're in the center. You can do it with your hand on the floor. So try that. I find that much easier because it's more in my lower back. So I like to keep it higher because I actually find it harder. Your hand can also be at a chair and you can put forearms on a chair like this. I'll just show without a chair, but get the idea. So yeah, I find it much harder with the block than without. Because the lower back twists more easily than the upper back. This is also wonderful for the shoulders, the neck. Try to twist on that exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine rather than forward bend. And just finishing up. Notice if one side was easier than the other. And coming out of it. And notice how you feel. So as a counter to that, we're going to squat. You can just do a simple hug the tree squat that I've created as a modification, Ardha Utkatasana. Exhale, bending halfway and hugging an imaginary tree. And consider doing a land acknowledgement. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, give gratitude and appreciation for being able to experience this healing practice on these sacred lands, on the Sunshine Coast of seashell peoples. Do your own version of that if you like. So you can keep that going. Or if you like, you can do the full squat. I need to put a prop under my heels. Some of you will not need this. Inhale, arms coming just in front of you or all the way overhead, interlocking the fingers. Exhale, stretching your hands down as you squat into full Utkatasana. Be careful if you have knee injuries to not do this piece. And release those hands down, the neck and shoulders. Inhale, move the arms in line with the ears and come up. Classical version is just leaving the hands up, either in this position or palms together. This version, releasing the arms down, stretches the whole spine a bit more, including the upper back, neck, and shoulders. So I personally always do this version to get some traction in my spine. Inhale, moving the arms first and coming up. This is a lot of work. Be careful. So again, you're welcome. Just go halfway down. You can bring your hands to a chair or just to your legs. Do it in your own time. And if it's comfortable, staying in the squat now and just moving the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. So I started doing this. This is my very first yoga therapy pose, actually, even before I went to Chennai. In my early 20s, I discovered that this made my lower back feel really good. And then later, with this movement of the arms, I discovered this really helped my upper back, neck and shoulders as well. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And when you're ready, sit down. We're going to do some pranayama. We have time. So just getting comfortable, sitting, whatever position works well for you. You could be at a chair if you prefer. Do not need to be on the floor. And adding any props under the knees to be more comfortable. Do that this morning, that feels very nice. And sitting at any height you like, you can sit with your back at the chair. Just noticing how you're feeling. We're going to do that Shitali or Siddhara pranayama with some twisting. You're going to inhale, tongue or teeth, rolling the head up and breathing through a rolled tongue or through slightly open teeth. Exhale, Ujjayi pranayama. Bringing your head down. And add on to this as we did last week. Inhale. Bring the hands back, the shoulders back. Exhale, bring the hands forward and round the spine a little bit. So you can add a little bit of asana to this by adding this cat-cow movement, or do it more classically with a fairly straight spine. On the exhale, try to bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Jihwa Bandha. My experience, this opens the third eye. And it links the third eye to the heart, to the throat and the heart. See if you can slow it down a bit. Inhale, 4 to 12 seconds, pause, exhale, the same, your choice on ratio. Haven't done 8 to 12 times. Just finishing up. We're going to twist to the sides. It's twisting to your left. So I'm mirroring you. Same thing. Inhale. Press your hands away from the knee. Exhale, release. This is used for pain in the neck and shoulders, upper back. Or bring the hands back. As you inhale, shoulders back, elbows back. And exhale, do a little bit of that cat-cow forward. Counting the breath in your head, even inhale and exhale, sama-vritti, ratio, pranayama. Sama means equal, vritti is movement. And 6 to 12. And just finishing up. Going to the other side. Again, you can just leave the hands still.
or move. Breathe through the teeth, Siddhikari. Tongue just behind the teeth slightly. Exhale Ujjayi through the nose, constricting the throat. Coming back to the center. Same pranayama at the center. This is for headaches, for any inflammation and heat in the body mind. For pain in the body mind. Pain that's more irritable feeling. It's a heated quality. And just finishing up. Rubbing the palms together. Placing the palms on the eyes. If it's not comfortable, just place the palms over the eyes. If it's comfortable, putting a little bit of pressure of the palms on the eyeballs, so just see what feels better. As you inhale, Shitali in the center. Exhale forward. Now, if this is too much for your neck and shoulders, try the hands behind. Or you might just prefer this version, or just get rid of the arms if it's too much. Or you could just add arms at the side, some chest movement like this. Hands to the heart. So just pick arms that are going to work for your neck and shoulders. It's really working with the Pitta dosha. The eyes are linked to the liver, seat of heat in Ayurveda. Pitta dosha, fire aspect of the body-mind continuum. When you're ready, finishing up. Inhale, arms at the sides. Imagine that radiant heart, sun all around you. Exhale, gather it up. Stay at the heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Stay. Got 'em. Thank you very much.